Hello guests, and welcome to the 17th episode of The 8. Today's episode is the direct continuation of the previous one, so if you haven't gone to listen to episode 16, I highly recommend you doing so. Now, in the previous episode, I did mention that the audio was a bit funky. I think we had our fan out, and we're blowing it near the mic, so I've done my best on the audio this time. There was about a 25-minute chunk I've had to cut out because the audio was unsalvageable. Fortunately, the majority of the episode survived. So once that part comes around, you'll see me again, and I'll give you a brief rundown on what happened while the audio was corrupted. Alright, without further ado, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab whatever you would like, take a seat, and watch the chaos ensue.
Yeah, that was never specified.
Yeah, I specified it weeks ago.
Yeah, that was ages ago.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
He specifically said
okay, you know what? That's right.
Yeah, I don't want any little baby Ashies.
They would be beautiful.
At this moment in time, you want little baby Ashies?
Give Hestia more of a reason to fight for her life, but yeah.
Well, pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Aaron's face.
Anyways,
Aaron's face.
you go to bed.
Well, she doesn't have any family. Guys.
You go to bed. You go to bed, and you wake up the next day.
We wake up.
It's
the 21st.
It's the 21st of January. It is 1525.
You mean 22? 21st. It was 21st? The Saturday we woke up
20th.
Oh, it's the 20th.
Oh, right.
It is a Sunday.
Alright, whatever.
And it is 11 in the morning.
Wow, we
We
slept a
slept
long
in, yeah.
time. Dang.
Hey, we're gonna be late for lunch.
Lunch is at noon.
We're gonna be late for lunch. We'll be fine. Gonna get dressed up in our best clothes.
Honestly, yeah, I'm pulling out my fancy dress. To give some perspective, it's like a deep burgundy, hella low cut with a slit on the leg.
Ooh.
Right.
That's all.
Ashley puts on his jacket and his guns.
Okay.
That's it.
That's all he wears, other than his pants.
I was gonna say.
Torfin wears the only clothes he has.
I dress him up
Because
a
he
little
didn't
bit.
get any of his stuff before he left.
Also got my hat.
Fancily. Yep.
So is Gary just chilling in the room?
Gary's chilling, but Brutus starts to come along with you guys.
Okay. I'll take care.
Brutus wasn't bad.
Yes, he was. Melio, after you are looking as lovely as ever. Okay.
Thank you.
I pronounced that wrong, but I can't remember. I looked it up how to pronounce it.
I will take you for thanks. You too, Edge. She just does not make eye contact and completely knows.
Looking good, fish lady.
You look
The same.
the same.
It
was
was
great.
Your
It's
dreads a
lovely.
little bit. Some fancy dreads. She did. Hestia probably fixed those.
Yes. We braid all of my dreads together into one long braid.
She puts her in that bed.
And then I take off my hat. It's the most noble thing to do.
Yes. Will you make your way?
Yes.
That's
So-
such a roundabout way, but anyways.
For a reason. So you arrive at the Black Gate into Mordor. And
One does not
we
sit
didn't. Yeah,
and
we
walk.
didn't simply walk there after all.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why we took the long way.
you approach the gate, and, you approach it.
I have a question. Are we on foot or are we on
You're on
horse? Okay.
They left the horses by the gate.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, Ashley, he's terrible to me.
You're blind.
Yeah.
Keep confident, love.
Hestia, you
bumping
can't
it.
see it, but Ashley looks really good right now. No, I braided his hair,
It's just so cute. I braided his hair.
and that's about all that's different. I know. Although
Like,
you do have a bit of a glow about you. Edge, I'm not.
You're standing at the gates.
Good day.
you say to the wall.
I'm assuming there was a guard.
No, there's not.
There's no guards?
No, it's just the gate.
Is there like a knocker or
There's no
my
knocker.
God. Gonna bang on it? Hestia's like,
You bang on the gate, and on top of the gate, you just hear, "Oi,
Oh God.
no.
what do you want?"
Hey, sir,
We're here for cows.
we are here to talk. We were been invited by Queen Tilda. Lancelot told us to come this way. He said you'll let us read it.
Oh no.
Yes, we are invited guests of the Queen.
And
And we would like to get through so that we might have this meeting
have
with
an
her.
appointment at.
You're
You're
not
not
talking?
talking.
You're not talking. You're not talking. We have been told we need to be having lunch with her in her castle. I assume you do not want to make the queen mad by delaying her appointments? Right.
I don't care about a queen.
Dear sir, are you mad?
Can you call Lancelot out here, please?
No.
Why?
Before he can talk again, another guard, dressed finer than him, walks up next to him and just shoves him off of the platform off to the right
Oh.
and just says, "Fuck off,
I
Frenchie."
was gonna say
Sorry.
Anyways, I assume you're the guest.
that's it.
Yes, correct.
Alright, give it a second.
Thank you, sir.
Any moment now. Gates are a bit rusty.
French.
Did you attempt to do a French accent, or was he?
Oh, hello.
Nice to meet you.
I know general.
Beat that to you.
Anyways.
Your mother was a hamster.
And your father smelled of elderberries.
In other words, your mother was a whore and your dad was a drunk.
Yes. The gates open for you, slowly and very rustling. Just sort of a loud creaking as they're opening, slowly, like really slowly. And you see Lancelot standing there as the gates open, just standing there normally, one hand on the sword, one hand up, greeting you. And he just stays in that position as the doors very slowly open. Slowly, he's coming more into view. See all of them now.
Are they still opening?
It's still opening. And he's just standing there.
Like this?
Yep.
Hello, Lancelot.
For reference, they're
the-
holding their hands up.
Yes. The second the doors come to a halt. Hey! How's it going?
Good day, Lancelot.
How are you doing this morning?
Rather well.
Yes. Come in. Yes. Mind the path of the doors, they will shut.
Yeah. Not worried.
Of their own volition.
Alright.
Yes. Need to prepare them again.
Are the doors in this disrepair as well, sir?
Yes.
How come,
They're
sir?
strong. They're strong, but they don't open much, so.
I guess it's just disuse.
Yeah.
Lack of practice, if you will.
Very rusty.
Needs some oil.
Anyways.
Let's continue.
Yes, well, welcome to the Knights District.
It looks absolutely lovely behind the password protected
She has
screen.
things to do.
You have
Leave her
to
alone.
change that.
I can't. I tried. It won't let me. It literally will not let me.
It's a map.
I've actually done like the steps of making it not do that. No response.
It is a map, for sure.
So, welcome to the Knights District. And you look around and you see multiple tall, black metal buildings, as well as a sort of training area in the left back corner, closer to the castle. Which is, you can now see the level, you're now level with the castle.
It's rather lovely.
Yes, it's nice. We spend most of our lives here.
Are there a bunch of knights training currently?
Yep.
Let's get down.
Probably ignoring us completely, right?
Yep.
The feet. The fills.
And the magic users. We
Is
will
there
skirt
anyone following
and
us or
kill.
keeping an eye on us?
Perfect.
I got it.
What'd you ask?
Is there anyone following us or keeping an eye on us?
Lancelot?
Lancelot's right in front of you.
Aside from Lancelot.
No.
Okay. That's all the answer I need.
Alright.
Well, I'm very happy that the knights of this city have...
Round table.
The Knights of the Round Table. They're very
I'm
important.
so happy that they have great facilities to work in.
Oh, they're fine.
Anyways, let's continue on to the castle, shall we?
Yes, you don't want to be late to lunch.
Of course not.
What are we having?
A standard meal.
What?
Steak and sliders.
Did we hear that?
No, that's my joke.
Okay.
I don't know what that's to say.
No, I got you.
I think we're not very fast.
You'll have a standard soup course and a bread and cheese course, and then the meat course, and then dessert.
Is there alcohol to go with?
Oh, yes, of course.
It's been quite a while since we've had a wonderful meal. As you know, traveling and all that. You live by the road, you deal with the road.
Just gonna say, before you probably can't hear.
It's
Not a
fine.
single word.
I'm babbling anyway. Literally, what I've said has no importance. I'm just chatting.
Anyways.
Are we at the castle?
Yeah, so you walk up to the castle gate, and it opens for you. You head inside. The castle is very opulent. It is paved with green and black designs all over the place. Rugs, tapestries, shields on the walls, and stuff. All that
And
green
the
and black stuff. What?
So in the art that was missing from the art museum.
And there's a lot of art.
Oh, we should have gone there.
There.
Any magical?
Is there any this is just like out of curiosity. Is there anything like featuring Queen Tilda, like with the pig and the scales? Other than like the statues?
No.
I know.
Any magical creature mounts?
Nope. So you head deeper into the castle. Sort of head upstairs 2 floors. And head down to a large double door wall. Well, here we are. The dining room, the main dining room.
Lovely.
Can you lead us in? That would be wonderful.
Oh, yes, of course, I'll be eating with you.
Oh, perfect.
Who's there? Is there anyone there?
The doors aren't open.
I thought he said they let us
Don't
into
get ahead of
it.
yourself.
I misunderstood what you said.
Lancelot enters the room, taking you in with him.
Okay, good.
Inside, you see it's a fairly large hall with a standard long table with Tilda sitting at the far end at the head of the table. To her right is Tessa, and to her left is another knight. Second, what's up?
Can I retcon something real quick?
What's up?
The night before, like when we're in the tavern,
Yeah.
Ashley asks about like who the heck is Tessa.
Okay, cool. You would have told me.
Yeah.
All right, so you see another knight there that's got sort of shoulder length, straight golden hair, and has very noble, heroic
She
features.
says she has golden hair.
It's not Phoenix Sorcerer golden. This is okay.
Gotta be careful.
There's a difference between Phoenix Sorcerer golden hair and blonde.
Got it.
Golden hair is straight up gold, whereas blonde is a faded.
So you have.
Okay.
So you got
Got it.
Tilda.
Sorry, you confused me for like 2 seconds. I was like,
Yes.
Hestia's hair is. Well, anyways.
So you got Tilda, Tessa, and
Unknown knight.
unknown knight with blonde hair.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sitting next to that knight is yet another knight. Seems to be much shorter, much younger, with slightly darker blonde hair. There appears to be not many others joining.
It'd be called Dirty.
Yes, thank you.
Well,
And Lancelot goes to sit down next to Tessa.
out of game, I vote that Hestia and I sit farthest away as possible.
Yep. Good call.
So I'm gonna let these two find seats first, and then we're gonna sit like next to them with Hestia farther away.
Yeah. He's gonna like help her get to her seat. She's supposed to be blind.
Okay, so it's Tilda in the middle.
Here.
So is the table round, I'm assuming?
It is straight.
Oh.
It's not
The long
round-
table.
It's not the round table.
Okay, so a long table. So Tilda's at the head. Tessa and the knight are on her sides.
Yeah.
And then Lancelot and the other knight are on her
Of
sides.
course his name is Glenn.
Sure.
Of course it is.
Sure.
I'm judging. Is he eating apples too?
No. Not yet.
Not yet.
No, it's okay. I couldn't visualize for you. It is Tilda, Tessa,
Huh.
Lancelot, Tilda, unknown knight, old knight, young knight.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like position myself next to the young knight,
Yeah.
so that I can keep talking to Tessa and just keep her focus on me.
I sit next to Megan.
All right. So I assume where would Ashley and Hestia?
Hold on, if you guys do that, it would be really awkward to have such an oblong side versus two people.
So we
That
just
is
sit
all
on
we have.
adjacent sides, and I guess I'm sitting next to.
No, wait, guys, that's all we have. We have 5 people together. 2 of us are.
Well, I
going
was
on
thinking you two could sit across from each other, and then it would be less awkward to have one
You have
extra
Torfin.
person.
So Torfin.
You still have Torfin.
And
So
Brutus.
2 on one side and then 3 on the other side. It'd be less awkward to have one extra person on one
Yeah,
side.
but
It doesn't change
Ashty
anything.
is fine. If we just want Hestia to be as far away as possible, so we have Torfin, Ashty, Hestia on the same side as Tessa, so Tessa can't. She would have to do this to get a good look at Hestia's
I'm
face.
sitting across from Tessa, so I can keep talking to Tessa and keep her eyes.
So it's like
Let's do it.
where's my
Yeah,
phone?
that's fine.
Let me
do that.
I'm just going along with whatever the fuck is happening.
You can't even see. You're just like.
I'm just like,
We're gonna sit on the same side as Tessa, so Tessa can't get a good look at her. But we're also she's gonna be sitting farthest away from Tilda and Tessa.
okay.
Someone draw this out.
Hold
So
on.
we all know
Yeah,
what the
please, and
appearance is.
please put it in the Discord if you can, because like
Tilda, Knight, Edge, Emilio, Tessa, Lancelot, Torfin, Ashty, Hestia. That's what I'm thinking. Is that what you're thinking?
Yep. So. My no.
Yeah. Cool. So you enter and Tilda stands. Welcome. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
we all bow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for inviting us.
This is great honor.
So, curtsy, which I know how to do, BT dubs.
She looks to Torfin. Glad to see you are so. Yeah.
Yes.
He's recuperated now.
Yes.
So he's not much more animated as an individual or sober either. But he'll be fine.
Yes. Well, please sit. Take your places. Until the sits down. Now then, bring up the soup, please. Servants walk around, bring out soup for each of you. It's pretty standard potato soup.
Thank you.
Pretty standard soup.
Yep, pretty standard potato soup.
Oh,
From
dude, I
the
love
soup. I love potato soup. With bacon? No, we don't say that.
So I don't know.
Why are there only
Well.
mirrors in the soup store? Never
Why
mind.
are there clothes
Let's
in the
eat.
Why are
I got it.
clothes in the soup store?
Anyways,
I'm eating.
It's okay. I'm just kind of gonna wait a little bit to see everyone else responds while they're eating their soup before I put a spoon in my
yeah.
mouth.
So Lancelot immediately starts digging at it. He's just good. The older knight is just eating pretty standard, and so is the younger one. Tessa is moving quite slow and slurping up the soup. Tilda is not doing much different, but she definitely is more actively looking around the table, whereas Tessa appears to have her eyes pretty low.
Okay.
So, how do you find Camelot?
Lovely. Absolutely wonderful city. Love the distance.
Fascinating.
Yes, I quite enjoy what I've done.
Lancelot's tour was wonderful, so you must congratulate him. He was so informative.
Yes.
We really appreciate
I
it.
know the city in and out, man.
We really do. We really do. It's quite amazing. We're really thankful for that.
Yes, thank you. Lancelot. Anything for you, my queen. Yes. Yes, I think I did,
Ashley's giving like the fakest smile. Just,
Oh my god. Poor mighty fantastic Mr. Fox. Anyways.
yes. Well, I honestly think I have done a service to Camelot in comparison to my father.
Indeed. I've not been here I was not ever in this town in your father's time, but it's quite impressive what you've done. It's
rather
phenomenal.
lovely.
So I believe he wasted some opportunities.
Well,
Like
that's what the next generation is for, to improve upon the mistakes of the previous. So
Yes.
I trust you've made some wonderful choices and learned from the mistakes of others before.
Yes, I certainly learned from some of my father's mistakes.
Here, and I lift a cup and I say, what do I say?
To your right.
To your successful reign, my queen.
Here.
Everyone sort of looks at us and says, yes! Yeah!
Just like,
Put the hand in. I put the hand in your cup. Wow, the cup in your hands.
Yep, good job.
Put the hand in the cup.
Now, if you don't mind, Milady, can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Why have you invited us? I'm just curious.
Oh.
Just a band of travelers, and you have graced us with your honor.
Out of the kindness of my own heart.
Well,
Such
I do appreciate that. As you can tell, we probably had a rough time.
Indeed. Anyways, I think it rude if I were to not introduce you to everyone at the table.
Yes.
Yes. This strapping gentleman right here. This is my most trusted knight, Sir Arthur.
Arthur.
horses.
And his nephew, Sir Galen.
How do you pronounce that?
Type, you mean spell it?
No. How do you pronounce that?
Oh.
I can't. I have drunk ears. Oh. And also, the fan is literally right here.
You said Sir Gawain?
Gawain?
Wayne.
Gawain. It's
Gawain.
like Wayne, but add the extra Gawain. Okay, Gawain.
Gawain.
Sir Gawain.
Thank you.
Nephew.
How do you spell it?
Gawain.
A-I-N.
Gawain.
So is this Sir Arthur? Are you from the round table that I've heard about?
Yes, of course.
All right. And who is this lady at the end of the table?
What?
We haven't been introduced to Tessa. That's who he's asking about.
Oh!
Trying to keep conversation.
Yes. Are you asking? Who are you asking?
I'm asking Tilda.
Oh, okay. Oh, assumed you would have saw her at the scorching area.
Yes, but we haven't had the
Formal introduction.
exact.
This is Tessa. Tessa
Nothing shows.
Lafayette.
That is
No, I'm kidding. Fauchese.
What does it sound like? Lafachos.
Very
French.
French.
Yeah, it's French for Grim Reaper or death.
Oh, wonderful.
And yes, my family's names are rappers.
Mine are made up.
Let's continue.
Yes, this is Tessala, that word.
Lafachos.
Lafachos.
You get it.
Well,
You will.
And then, of course, Sir
got me.
Lance.
Tessa also. Tessa, introduce yourself. Without moving, she just. Hi.
Pleasure to meet you. Indeed.
Wonderful to meet you.
Yes.
I'm not going to say.
Alright. How's the soup?
So was this
Delicious.
Tilda or was
This
this?
is still.
Okay. The soup is wonderful. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Compliments to the chef.
absolutely. I have some of the best chefs.
She nods.
What alcohol do we have right now?
What?
What alcohol do we have right now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I have a question, yeah.
What's up?
During this meal, can Amelia try to see what she's like smelling and just slightly tasting to see if there's anything off about them?
There's nothing.
Okay.
I would not offend her
No, I mean,
by not eating.
no, I'm eating. I'm just very cautiously trying to figure out anything that might be wrong with anything.
Alright.
Remember, Amelia's a fantastic fucking actress. She could just delicious.
Yep, that's how you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is wonderful! Picks up bowl.
What's that spoon?
Swirls and digs through it.
It's like that one scene in, what was it, the second Shrek movie?
Yep.
Where he's like
Oh my
it's
God.
hand washing, but he thinks it's the soup.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, thank you for the soup, of course.
Yes. Of course.
I'm trying to fill the air,
You're doing
fam.
really great.
Yeah.
I'm not getting us killed yet.
Yeah, you're not being it's on Sunday.
So,
Yep.
What?
I'm just letting her lead the conversation to not step on anything.
Yes.
It's like a dance, let her lead.
you said you found Camelot nice. Is there anything you would change?
I don't think so. It's
You actually saw it?
I was just astounded. I am at a loss for words for its grandeur and greatness. I don't think I could change anything, improve anything, my lady. You've done
Really?
a fantastic job, yes. It's a tremendous city. There's a place for everybody. Everyone gets to live their lives, and that's all you could ask of a city.
I'd change something.
So,
I'd get rid of the slums.
As in, you would incorporate them more and
Kick them out.
well, slums aren't attractive in any city, so I could understand you. Poor Ash. Amelia's so tense right now.
Yes, he was trying to eat.
you two should do the talking. Because Ashley
I
wants to say so much right now.
I don't want to get us killed.
Edge just keep an eye out.
You
Keep
should
an eye
have
out.
more.
Yeah. Edge is good with negotiations, but she negotiates with like sailors and people on her level. Certainly not with psychotic royalty. Yeah.
Amelia's dealt with a lot,
She's
so
out of her
Now.
depth here. Yeah, Melia's dealt with psychotic royalty before.
Now,
no, not psychotic. Well,
should you kick these
Technically,
people
yes.
out of your
kill the princess.
wonderful city, would you just relocate them? Like move
Most
them
of
to
them.
another town? Most of them.
Most of them.
It's quite gracious of you, man.
Yes, I think I would put something in their place, style in my phone.
That's just lovely. That is a lovely idea. Emilio's thinking of every way she could kill this woman.
The soup gets taken away by the servants, and the bread and cheese comes out at this point. So, what's wrong with that one?
She's feeling a little.
She's got a bit of a sickness, if you will.
Yes.
Unfortunately, a prolonged condition of hers.
Quite
Yes.
unfortunate, yes.
So it comes and
And
goes.
she was
but
so healthy yesterday.
comes and goes. It can be put on by anything from the change of weather to stress to commotion. I assume that
And what would she be stressed about?
No, not so much stress this time, more commotion. The excitement of getting to come to Camelot and meet the Queen.
Certainly with so much travel, it's one of the reasons why we were trying to board quickly.
Yes.
Unfortunately, our friend is of weaker constitution, if you will. That wasn't even a joke, that's a word that's actually used. She's of weaker build, and while we try to give her joy in her rough life by taking her to see the world as she wishes,
Just taking her to the world, I should say.
mostly.
Seeing is rather hard for her.
Quite kind.
It's the least we can do. I'm sure your greatness understands that kind of graciousness. I mean, you have invited us here, and you have spoken so well of your plans for the slums.
Yes.
What is Torfin doing?
Yeah.
Freaking the fuck out on the inside.
Alright.
Yeah,
I
so is
believe.
Hestia. She's nodding, but calm face. The occasional cough or two. 3, maybe 5.
Do it again.
Just downing glasses of wine.
They're coming having to refill pasties quite often.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. Hopefully I don't black out before the end
You
of the
are
lunch.
quite the drinker, aren't you?
Me.
Yes.
Yes. I've been drinking for many a year.
Yes, I see.
It's a habit of his. Sometimes a misfortune, and sometimes skill, I might say.
Yes.
Talented at it, but
Yes, what was your name again?
My name, Ashty Hills.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I'm a sailor at heart.
that's how we all met, sailing.
Yes, we met on the ocean.
All of you?
Yes.
It's in various ports of call.
Yes.
Yes, not quite like on the ocean, but more near the ocean, if you will.
We did once meet somebody literally on the ocean.
Lots of stragglers. Storms and creatures do that a lot.
Yes.
Oh, the Goliath fella?
Yeah, the tall
Yes.
Yes, he stayed behind in order to. He was not with us when we met on the roads. We weren't certain if the invitation extended to him. So
We didn't want to intrude or be
Yes,
rude,
of
of course.
How intriguing. We have a Goliath in the jails right now.
She sounds so bored.
I've heard that there was one in the burning sea. I saw your
yesterday.
memorable
Oh,
speech.
no, not today. That was the goal.
Yeah, no, I mean yesterday.
Yesterday.
That was the goal.
No, you said.
Listen. You know what I meant.
Okay, then never mind. I would have
That's
said
what I
that.
did. Yes, that was a goal. No, we didn't burn the Goliath yet. Still getting some information.
Which is good. It's always good to know more in that kind of situation.
Always wonderful to make sure that they are magic users before we burn.
Yes.
Well,
That
we're checking for terrorists.
Checking for what?
Terrorists.
terrorists.
Gotcha. No, that was Aaron legitimately
Yes.
asking through Ashley. Okay.
Why has there been some odd occurrence? As if no,
Oh, people fighting back against my reign. But, you know,
those are always there.
37
unfortunately.
years strong, they're not going to stop me.
Of course. And those are the same with any kingdom and any ruling. It cannot be helped. Part of the job, I assume.
Just literally asking people to revolt yesterday. And here I am.
Yes.
Character development.
Yes.
Kevin, is that what we call it?
Sure.
Yeah,
We,
fair.
we have a suspicion they're coming from Cunningham's province, so, you know, we're better to question than a native.
Cunningham. Which one's Cunningham's?
We
The
killed.
north, the one
Yeah.
with the pole that's so cold it kills everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The Goliaths.
Indeed.
It's a very good thing we didn't bring Girago.
It's really good thing.
It is rather fortunate.
Wait, this is an auto game. I don't know if to be like, yes, our friend was from there, but he got taken away when he was very young and raised by white people.
Let's just.
Let's
How do we
just not
know
talk
him?
about
How
it.
do we say we just picked him
We
up
don't-
and we still don't know that much about him?
Don't even offer up information unless.
Yeah,
Let's just
exactly.
not talk
Unless
about
you're asked.
The reason why I say this is because being in the life, the only place it could be is from Cunningham's, right?
Yeah.
So that's the
Right.
thing.
Let's just not talk about it.
Okay.
It's not talking.
Yeah. That's why. This is why.
If we get asked what are we gonna say? Well,
We
what are
say-
y'all gonna say?
We say
Sure.
we don't know exactly where his family is from, which is true because he's still looking for his family.
That
And
is true. We do not
He
know
just
anything
keeps
about.
saying he was raised by white people, which we have no idea what.
That literally
We
could
haven't
mean
figured
anything.
that out.
We assume he means humans.
Well.
He's a little bit.
I do.
They're Hispanic.
That explains. why.
It is rather unfortunate that anybody would try to make plans against such a beautiful kingdom that you
It
have
really
here.
is.
So I'm
Astounding.
glad that you are slowly weeding them out.
Yes, I'm not surprised at all, actually.
Really.
Well, yes. I guess with any great rain, you will have those who oppose you.
Yes.
Quite unfortunate. But as you said, 35 years strong.
37.
37! 37 years strong.
Ah.
That's a mark of a true
Reaching
monarch.
that halfway point.
Wonderful.
I was doing that in my mind.
Going to down another glass of wine now.
Media's also
Hestia
gonna.
is also drinking wine. I mean, Ava.
This is so tense. Melia nibbles at her
This is so
teeth.
awkward, and
Yeah, it's
Tilda
like,
looks
we don't know what
bored.
the hell to do.
Yeah,
Ah!
Tilda just looks bored from like
Dear
the way
Sir,
she sounds.
dear Sir Arthur, how about you? How long have you been in your graces?
I
Yeah.
was a fledgling knight when she was born. Pretty much been looking after her whole life.
It's been quite an honor to see her grow in such power and might as she has.
Yeah.
Was that some sass in there or just shortness?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh,
What are you rolling?
Can I do
what are
it?
you all?
Can I do an Arcana check on all of them?
Did you just roll an arcana?
I did.
Yeah, tell me. Roll something.
Sorry.
What did you roll?
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Yes.
Okay. 16.
No magic.
No magic at all?
Can I do an insight check on everyone at the table?
Sure.
Hestia can't see shit, so
Yeah, I get that. That's right.
Good.
I got an 18 insight check. Actually, no. 17 insight check. Oh no, so.
stop us now.
Guys are having a good time.
Having a good time. Having a good time.
Oh wow.
We're gonna like that.
Perfect. Very fitting.
Perfect. I'll be back.
Oh no.
Okay.
That does not look like a good face.
It was up to the dice.
Oh no.
What were you specifically looking for with insight?
Oh no.
I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far.
You're doing great, Sarah.
I guess intentions. I want to see if there's any tension in between,
Like any
Charlotte.
underlying like
any underlying intentions.
You mean tension.
No, intention.
intention. Like
they're saying
a hidden
one
agenda,
thing.
if you will.
Yeah,
A hidden
exactly.
agenda.
Between each other?
Coming off of
Yeah, like an
Not
ener-
so
like a
much
vibe,
like
basically.
a vibe. I'm trying to get their vibe. So like, you know when you like meet people and there's like a group of people and you try to get a feel for how all of them are interacting.
They're like smiling, telling you how much they like you, but they want to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like you can also tell who like dislikes each other or who's just bearing and dealing with each other. Like
You're trying to see if all of them are truthful in how they talk.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a feel for them, if you will.
Lancelot is Lancelot. He's there. He's happy to be there, happy to do stuff. Gawain?
Going.
Gawain's barely speaking, but he seems happy enough. He's not really doing anything. Arthur is... He's got truth in his words, and he's got age in his words. But he's pretty truthful. Tilda... Tessa's not speaking. Tilda...
Like her daughter.
Tilda has...
I'm just staring at it.
If you could visualize her words, they are dripping with poison.
Kind of like when someone's staring at you with like 1,000 daggers in their eyes. So,
Little
If
bit.
words could kill.
Yes.
Like,
What's
they're...
up?
Can I ask just a quick clarification though? Do Tessa and Hestia have similar accents, or does Tessa have a different accent? Or
Tessa has
vice
a different
versa?
accent.
They do.
Yep.
They're kind of family.
Yeah. No. I was just curious.
Plus, she lived with her grandmother from this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just curious.
If there are any, I don't know if we have any similarities.
I'm just gonna keep eating until Tilda says another thing, or someone else has another question.
But yeah, that's what you figure.
Yeah, so she's pretty much like talking sweet, but she definitely has ill intentions.
All of
Yeah.
all of the worst intentions for us.
Okay. I got it.
None of y'all know this.
But I can feel it. I
I
can
can't hear you.
None of y'all know this.
Okay.
You can't communicate.
not.
Well, yeah. He only assumes.
Alright,
Doesn't really trust Tilda either, so.
oh, hey!
Hi, it's me again. So yeah, the audio did get completely corrupted around this part, but I have taken some notes, so I can give you the rundown of what you missed. Ashley is a pescatarian. Emilio asked Edge to take over the conversation, and she promptly decided to ask personal questions to Tessa. Edge immediately questioned Tessa as to how long she's lived in the province. Tessa responded that she'd been there her whole life, though she did note that she lived in a village far away from Camelot. Edge asked for more specifics about her life, and it got onto the topic of her husband, who she said she had not seen in years. 10, to be exact. After that, the conversation moved over to Tilda herself. The party asked about Arain and how she started, especially focusing on the death of her father. Tilda informed them all that her father had been murdered, and that she suspected a particular sorceress of doing it. She says that, thankfully, the woman who was responsible died 10 years ago. When asked about the identity of this woman, she simply replied that it was a woman by the name of Kala Aderin, Hestia's grandmother. Hestia was obviously quite put off by this. She didn't know anything about her grandmother's past. The party, double-checking that this was indeed Hestia's grandmother, asked if there was any offspring. Tilda looked at Tessa and mentioned her husband, saying that Tessa's husband, Alexandrius Aderin, was the son of Kala, and him, together with Tessa, had an offspring, one that died 10 years ago to Tessa's hand, causing the destruction of their village. By this time, the dinner had concluded, and the party asked if there was anything else they could do for Tilda while they are there. Tilda heavily suggested they should go to the art museum. As the party was making their way out, Tilda stopped them and asked that Torfin remain. Shaken and quite terrified for his own life, Torfin agreed. Ashley handed him a bottle of wine, suggested he should drink it immediately, and the party left, leaving Torfin to his fate. The guards led the party to the back entrance leading out to the gardens, and once out of earshot and eyeshot, they already began to devise if they should rescue Torfin, and if they should get Hestia out of Camelot as soon as possible. And that is the end of what you missed. So, we'll get right back into it, and I'll see you again at the end. Enjoy.
Guys, later.
Remember, the wine is for a good time.
Yeah.
Don't drink as much as last time, though, Samson.
Yes,
you know
Samson,
how you
we
are.
know how you are.
And we leave.
Ashley gives him the look of, like, you might want to start drinking.
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
We tried, man. We tried.
We leave.
Really. And
Do we
One-
hear screams?
Perception.
one of the servants leads you towards the back entrance, telling you this is a bit faster way out.
Okay.
I seem to have finished this bottle. Might I have another?
Sure. Then you bring you another one.
Thank you.
He escorts you out the back and exit.
That's where I'm earshot of all everybody. He's a dead man.
Oh, 100%.
Oh God! Wait. What if she tries to get information out of him about us?
Oh boy.
We should.
Can't do too much about it.
I want to get out, but I also don't want to leave him.
Well, I don't think he's going to be leaving that castle anytime soon.
How
If not
about
ever.
okay? How about one of you? Drago takes Hestia. Sorry, I'm not going to use his names.
I got you.
Gary takes Ava out of town since she's so sick. Back to our homestead. Not homestead. Our ship.
Our
So she
homestead.
can recover. While the rest of us wait here for our dear friend Samson to get back. Yes.
So a blind woman is going to go fight.
No.
No, she's
We
going with
take
Drago.
we take you to Durago and then the rest of us here stay. So that worst case scenario you can get the fuck out of Dodge and we can find you.
So we're waiting for a man that we know is not coming back.
We don't know that. We legitimately don't know that.
We don't for sure know that, but let's look at Queen Tilda's track record, shall we?
I also feel bad for letting another man die if we don't give him a chance to make so much. I just want to get her out of here as quickly as possible. And
Oh,
figure
well,
out
of
what
course,
Thorfinn has done.
I was not
It's getting a little too itchy.
I was not questioning that part of the plan. I was questioning the part where all of us wait behind for Thorfinn, who sadly probably will not be coming back.
We don't know that.
She was casually talking about torturing people over lunch, and then she asked one of our friends, who is a rather suspicious being, to stay behind.
You're clearly not a native here.
No, I am not. But
Let's just do this for now. I don't want to leave quite yet until I've gotten word of what's happening to her. But she needs to start making her way back to the ship for her safety.
yes, I will agree with that. In the meantime, she strongly suggested us go to the Arts Museum. And we did mention, at least I mentioned, that to Thorfinn, that's where we would be, so
Let's go to the Arch Museum.
go
then.
to the Arts Museum.
Can I look around to see if there's anyone around us watching us? Percept.
I need to start
Percent.
rolling another die. I got a 12.
It's my jade die.
2.
Hit it.
I'm blind.
Perception?
Yes.
Can't see shit.
22.
Another 16.
You don't see any.
Okay. Nothing follows. Watching.
So is that the plan we're going with? We're going to send Gary and Hestia back to the Discordier while we are still here. Do you agree with that?
No.
There
What?
we go.
You what?
No.
No.
Then what would you like to do?
Find my friend.
Happy.
Yes. I'm not leaving until I find her.
You know she's here though.
We should.
We
My
can only
place
send a
she could
message.
be anywhere.
You can
But
send a message and have her meet us somewhere else.
Well, if she is in
I just
town
don't
here,
like
she
the idea
probably
of leaving all of you behind.
Then we go back to where we stayed, somewhere private, we can cast that spell.
how
can't.
much?
That's a good idea.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
In the middle of the city that hates magic.
You guys, I don't think you understand. What Queen Tilda said about my grandmother. I don't know. I've never known.
About killing.
Yes. If that's even true. What if she did? I didn't know what she did. I was a child. There's so much about. Somehow, I feel like the more I stay, the less I actually know. So, I have to know.
Amelia goes up to Hestia and like grabs her shoulders and I'm just like, yes,
Looks her in
but
the
you
blind
will
hole.
not know if you die here today. There's a probability that we're about to be out in a schoolyard in a second. We can make our way out of here.
Trust
You
me, we're
will
not
be-
going to.
I know, but you will be the main target. The safest we can keep
believe the safest will be where she is around all of us. If you send her and one more, that's not much protection.
No.
At least here we
And
have
the likelihood
multiple.
of interception is far too high. We're being watched like dogs. Sorry, Ashley.
I guess that's right.
my
Then,
job.
then I guess we just go with what we said we were going to do. Go to the art museum and then look to see if your friend is here. See if we hear any word from.
We still haven't gone to Cambridge.
Is that interesting?
Where's
We
Cambridge?
could do that after.
Where's Cambridge?
Cambridge is on the island section of
So,
the province.
When Queen Tilda dismissed us, was it a like, you may leave my city now dismissal, or was
You
it
may
a,
leave the castle.
you may leave the castle
Leave my
now,
presence, basically.
but it wasn't a like, just go off and
It wasn't
whatever.
leave forever. It was just get out of this.
gotcha. Yes, I do agree with you. I think we should go to the museum right now, especially since we did tell dear Torfin that's where we would be.
Yes. Should. Oh, God. I guess all we can do is go now, I suppose. Whatever the fuck class was in high school.
You did?
Yeah.
Did he tell you something?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Totally.
Did you tell to anyone else?
But it's Ashley.
Oh.
Oh.
I guess as they're starting to make their way
Yep.
to the museum,
Like really downtown.
I squeeze Ashley's hand to the point where he would be like, "What's up?" So, and she says very quietly, "We cannot go to the art museum. We have to go to the market.
Like I said,
We have to go to the market and find a person named Bascrit. I insist."
Is there any particular reason?
I have nothing to base this off of, but everything in me is telling me we have to go.
Well, Melio,
Yes, dear.
is there perhaps a way that we could stop at the market on the way? I was going to look for something.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, I sent you the Lego to that dwarf museum.
All right.
Museum, market museum.
Yes. Right.
We
Yes.
are here.
Love that. Thank you.
you were cute.
Let's go to the market.
You're in the
We have to walk through there anyway.
What's the difference?
BAZGRET.
We're getting there.
BAZBAZG.
No.
What?
BAZGRET. Also, someone has to know who I am.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Very quickly flashes the note that she got handed.
Oh, I very, very carefully go to take the note. This very softly pass the hand.
She's not gonna let go. We need to go to the market before we go to the museum.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Can Ashley talk to some of the market keepers, use thieves' cant to try to figure out where this
Criminal
dude is?
contact.
Sure. So you look around, and as you're talking amongst everyone, you see a stall in the back, sort of hidden amongst some others, that is simply called Baz's.
Alright, I start looking for the person. What was his name?
Basgret.
I go to one of the
That is
shopkeepers and I say,
Basgret.
I go to the shopkeeper and say, "Hello, sir. I've been told I need to look for a gentleman named Basgret. I do not know who he is, sir.
Where did you go? To the actual stall that says Baz's? Or...
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so you walk up
shopkeep.
to that.
Yeah.
It's one of the tents.
It's okay, so I go to the tent keeper.
So you walk up and you don't see anyone.
Hello.
There's no one there.
I was calling out just in case there's someone
Oh,
around.
okay. Sorry.
You hear some rustling in the back of the tent.
Hello, person.
What do they look like?
Can you come out for a second?
You hear a female voice call out. And what kind of business do you have?
We're looking for somebody we've been told to go talk to. I'm not entirely sure of the details.
What? Who sent you?
We received a letter, is all I know.
They're not in front of you.
You're also blind.
That is true.
Yes, we
I
received.
want to speak. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean you can if you want.
I was told to find somebody under the name of Basket.
Who sent you?
Someone with regrets.
In that moment, the tent, the back of the tent opens up, and you see a familiar-looking female dwarf.
Familiar only to Hestia?
No, a familiar-looking female dwarf.
The one that got burnt?
It's the one that got away from the scorch.
Oh!
There's so much happening! Oh, cool hair, dude! Okay, sorry.
Good for Yamashil's kick ass.
And she says, I am Basket.
I just kind of look like fish gaping mouth, just kind of.
Good to see you alive.
I will also mention she has blonde hair.
Like,
Like
Like purple?
gold,
Golden
gold
hair.
and blonde.
I'm just.
Are you lifting your blind?
Yes, she's fucking pulling her wig off.
Can we go into the tent before you do that?
Whoa!
No.
Hey!
Cut.
Cool.
Before we do that,
Are
can we go into the tent?
inside the tent?
The tent is open.
Never mind.
Never mind.
At least you can pull your blindfold up. I would
Yeah,
imagine.
can I do at least? Because
You pull your
I'm facing
blindfold,
away.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I like.
Good to see you alive.
Yes. A little difficult to cast something before being thrown onto a fire.
Oh,
But
good.
Yes, I would imagine
Oh,
so.
skillful.
yes, I tried.
So why are we?
Why are
Bascard looks directly at you and walks up to you and holds a hand out.
she puts her hand on top of hers?
She looks at you and says, I am honored.
Oh.
Oh, I'm emotional.
Well, hello.
Hi,
emotional.
Hi, emotional. I'm down.
One brief second, I have to look up the names.
I have a question.
She doesn't ever want to.
Is the person who gave you the note who I think it is that gave you the note?
You don't know.
We have no idea.
You don't know?
I don't even know.
Is it the person I think I know?
I don't know. You tell me
I'm talking out of
afterwards.
character.
I have
Tell me
theories,
afterwards. Where is it? Oh, no, wait. I'm going to have it on the relationships.
Same. That's how I feel.
Oh, here it is. I think. Nope, that's
I'm
the
just
character
kind of
development
lost.
sheet. There's the relationships chart. It's not every day you meet the daughter of the leader of the Last Embers.
Leader of the Last Embers?
What? What?
The daughter of the leader of the Last Embers.
What are the
I-
Last Embers for those who are from out of town?
Rebels. Of,
So, revolutionaries?
yes.
And the leader is.
Alexandros.
My father.
Gross.
Alexandros. Okay.
Isn't he one of the people you've been looking for?
Without knowing.
And he's
Yes.
been looking for you.
Oh no!
So are you a part of this Last Embers?
Yes.
Yes. I guess it would make sense with the hair.
It's mostly made up of us, yes. Our time.
never thought I'd be standing in front of another golden pond in my life. I never...
There's plenty of us. Thankful.
She's, like, visibly emotional and is just, like, breathless and overwhelmed, but she's, like, flowing.
Just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
Literally.
that too.
All right.
She has so many questions.
So, Alexandros was the leader.
Is the leader.
Is the leader.
Oh,
Was the last one. So Alexandros
Yeah, we
is
just confirmed that. With
yes.
yeah.
So still alive. Now we just had the pleasure of meeting the mother as well, Tessa.
Did she tell us that?
She did mention Muppets.
Yes.
I at least know.
He knows now.
I know now after last night.
I don't know if I mentioned it to you,
after
but I think after
enough talking from Tilda, she
kind of
she outright said it's the daughter of Tessa.
So was Tessa a part of this last members at one point as well? Is that where her and Alexandros met?
No, Last Embers
That was-
began 10 years ago.
that was before. Much.
So started 10 years ago. So this is around the time of your
incident.
grandmother's passing.
One
She
organization falling and a new one rising from the ashes.
Appropriate.
Okay, I'm sorry. So,
I don't know what to say. I have so many questions.
wait, so
Is there any way you can take us to them?
I personally cannot. I'm sort of scouted for now.
Is there any way we can go to them then?
I can tell you where they are, yeah.
That would be good, yeah.
Midgar.
That actually quite lines up with our plans quite nicely.
Indeed.
Indeed it does.
Oh my god. Queen Tilda was right.
we can skip Phil.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
Queen Tilda's-
Oh.
Hey!
Marvin appears. Now,
Oh, that would be
God,
very bad
oh
for
my
Marvin.
God.
No.
So, just to be 100% clear on everything, Tessa has never had anything to do with the last 10
No.
hours. So, had she been working for the Queen beforehand?
she's been working for the Queen ever since she got together with Alexandros.
That's weird. Why?
Do you know how long ago that was?
Well, a while ago.
That was a long time ago. They have a long history.
so-
that is true.
So when we saw her today, she looked rather depressed. Is she just not happy with her line of work, or is it more deeper issue?
Would Basket know though?
Well, I don't know.
I love her name.
Say the question again.
So essentially, when we saw Tessa,
Is
she
she
looked sad, depressed, all that good stuff. Is she happy with, is she depressed because of her job, or is she depressed in general?
She doesn't seem to get any joy from existing.
Depressed in general.
Lancelot
Same.
mentioned something about
Good
the
guess,
fact
Sarah.
that she lost her family and has changed.
Yes.
I mean,
It,
Right,
it hasn't helped.
probably shouldn't throw your offspring in fires at that point.
Yeah,
See
that might make things bad for you.
I see that she adopted her last name.
Well, yeah, I mean, after what happened, it's kind of an unspoken divorce.
Not that I ever acknowledged her much of a mother as it is, but everybody gets their choices.
Yes.
So, what I'm hearing out of all this is that Alexandros is in Midgar, and that's presumably where we should go.
Yes, absolutely. If you want questions answered, if you want to, help.
Maybe
yes,
as somebody
yes.
who has spent more time in the area, we recently went to lunch with Queen Tilda, and she asked our friend to stay behind. Is he dead?
Well, who's your friend?
A magic
Someone
user?
who's been-
Dwarf?
Yes.
From London town, yes.
He had a pupil named Oswald.
There's a 50-50 chance.
I'm also afraid that he might be tortured for information that is something that Tilda quite.
That one's 100% chance.
Oh, we need to get him out.
Oh,
There is no way we're getting him out.
that's
Oh.
going
Not
to
to
be.
be not to be the pessimist, but that's a suicide
This
mission.
isn't
To
like
be the
Fred.
pessimist, that is a
We-
suicide mission.
We have attempted
100%.
to get people out of that castle before. It is impossible.
This isn't going to be like Fred.
No.
Oh.
We can't hire the dwarf.
You
yet.
can't swarm a castle full of Queen Tilda's guards and most closest trusted advisors, including Tessa.
Then that means we need to leave now. Oh no, Torfin, I'm sorry.
Don't doubt.
We
Don't
can
doubt the
send
rule.
him a message later, but
There's still a chance he will live through it all. She will let him. Unfortunately, I don't know what that spells for you.
It spells that we need to go.
Or what that means for
we
me
can't hang
after.
around and wait. Can you, if we leave a message with you, is it possible you'd be able to get it to him if he gets out?
If he gets out and he's alive and it's okay, then yes.
Well,
Then can
Well,
we s-
if we go to the location where the last embers have congregated, we cannot tell Torfin where we are. We cannot
No,
tell
but
anyone
Just a
perhaps we
message to tell him that.
we can tell
Tell
him,
him that
we
we
can
left.
tell him to go to my village.
We can tell him to go literally anywhere. We can tell him to literally go anywhere. We can tell him anything. Just that we're sorry for everything. It doesn't matter. I just want him to be aware that we
Tell him
will
to go to
stay in contact with him.
Well, I don't want to put Basgard or any of the other.
No, we don't have to
Sorcerers
tell
in
him where we
danger.
are or where we'll be. Just
Tell him
that
to go to Phil.
we're okay.
Yes, tell him to go to the province of Phil, tell him to go to Cunningham, tell him to go to anywhere.
Where would be the safest?
Honestly,
Archipelago.
Phil.
It's the closest.
If Archipelago is small
Actually,
and weak.
yes, no,
Yeah.
we can't send them to them. We can't send. We
Well, then
can't
send
It
him
would-
to Phil.
it
Well, I
would be
wouldn't
much-
know.
I'm
all-
just brainstorming.
It would be it would be much better for him to go on land than rather try to leave through any of the ports.
Well, I mean, where in Phil?
He could go to
Stratandra.
Yeah, Stratandra.
Alright, I'll let him know.
Tell him we're sorry. We wanted to help.
Of course.
And tell him if he can't hold against that torture, that it's okay.
When
And
it,
we forgive
wait.
him.
Because we'll be long gone anyway.
I just want him to know that it's
Okay.
okay and that we don't hold any anger towards him if he can't help but tell her the truth.
I would
Yes.
kill him.
I'll let him know.
It's not his fault.
I'm just that was a joke.
Meanwhile, Hestia is going to fuck the shit out of Baz.
Joe Hart.
Because she, I don't
There's
think
not
you
much
get
height
it.
difference anymore.
Oh my, no, there's not. I love it.
We should go. Do we still have to go to that museum? What was up with the museum?
She just really wanted us to go to this museum.
She
I don't
pulls out.
Tilda told you to go.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a trap.
Okay.
Okay.
It's most likely a trap.
Okay, so we
Yes.
should just leave.
Yes.
Yes. Should we leave out that gate or just the front one?
Baz,
Which way is your ship?
Down.
The front one down
The front.
south. But it's in
Down.
Lestalem. But I mean, we
Hurry.
can always head out the north gate and go around to avoid guards.
The watchmen are out the back gate. You might as well exit from the front.
Okay.
oh, Baz, don't know what the slim chance of this is, but I'm trying to make sense. I'm looking for someone other than my family. Well, I guess you can technically consider her my family. She was with
Yeah, good.
Kala and disappeared one day, and I haven't seen her in years. She wore gold jewelry, a spiral, a rose. That's all I can think of. She was a succubi.
I don't know of any that was with who's dropping another bomb?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wait, what?
He just said he'll drop another bombshell on us.
I don't remember any stories of the Supreme Phoenix having anyone but you at her home.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
She looks like you're so confused.
It's alright. Just go to your father. You'll get answers. Maybe they can help you find it.
I keep looking over at
And
Aaron.
Hestia is holding her hand.
It's a very pointy dick, too. It's like,
Okay.
Hestia is holding Baz's hands like really tightly. She says, "Baz, please be safe.
I've survived this far.
Keep
And
doing it.
thank you."
she said Supreme Phoenix, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's having tears in her eyes. She's very emotional.
Now, guys, hurry. As fast as you can.
Edge is going to.
Will we see you again?
Of course. As soon as my work is done here, I'll make my way up.
Please. Be safe.
You as well.
Edge is going to shake her hand and kiss her knuckles and be like, "Good to see you again. Perhaps going to dinner.
Sure.
I look forward."
Have a good one.
Be careful with that one.
You as well.
Amelia, are you saying anything about
Are you saying bye?
Goodbye! I'm so glad you're alive! I'm so sorry we couldn't help you! Goodbye!
No, it's fine. It's fine.
She did a good enough job on her own.
Be safe. I'll see you again.
Are you putting your blindfold again? Blindfold down again?
Kind of after.
She got traps, Ashley.
Well, let's do it.
And we book it.
Time to go!
Wait, we gotta get Drago.
We
yeah.
can
You
go
get
Drago.
Drago on the way.
We gotta go, tall man!
We get to
Gay! We need you.
we do the Scooby-Doo chase
alright.
music out. What? Scooby-Doo chase music on the way out.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's the
I know.
Pokemon fight
I
music.
know it is. Sarah?
Going, having a time. There's a lot of that everywhere. I forgot why I do this at school and not here. Also, look at my fingers, they're big.
Your hand.
I'm blue, I'm green, I'm a fly.
If I were green, I would die. If I were green, I would die.
Oh my god, me! That's me right now today. Yes.
So you get the dickens out of it.
Yeah. The chicken's out of there.
Chickens out. And you get back onto the cobblestone path and make your way barreling towards the stall as fast as you can.
We are sprinting. Sprinting back. Like that gif of SpongeBob and Patrick running.
Yes.
With Sandy Cheeks falling behind them, except Sandy Cheeks is Tilda.
Yes.
Yes.
And the explosion is also Tilda.
But 5 hours later, you arrive back at the Gandalf stall. Make your way inside. And are you making any stops along the way, or are you heading right to the Discordier?
We are going.
You head straight to the Discordier. By this time, it is... God, what did I say lunch was?
Lunch was at noon. And then by the time we were looking... Oh, wait, no, that was a tour. Never mind, sorry.
Lunch was at noon. And then... God, someone help.
Rudy
What are you
started.
trying to say?
I'm trying to figure something
Is it
out.
midday?
So, was lunch an hour? Like, did we leave at 1?
Yeah, and then all that
Yeah.
time talking with Baz. So it's like 4.
One, so it's it was 5 hours to get.
So, like,
Back.
6.
It's
So
about
it's like
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
It's about 6 o'clock.
Let's go!
Yeah, so you get to the ship.
Oh,
Everything's on fire.
no, please.
Yeah,
Rick jumps off the ship on fire.
Rick is more blind than he was. You get to the Discordier, and as you are walking up the dock and over to the plank, you just hear, "Ah, yes. If you were alive, you'd make a great vampire."
Oh, Vlad.
If you
Who
were
is he
alive,
talking to?
As you walk up the ramp, you see Vlad standing and just speaking to one of the death droids.
He's on the ship?
He's on the ship, no covering over him.
I've never been so happy to see someone ever.
Ah, friend!
I finally hug him.
Yes, hugging.
It's a lot
see.
Can I please throw him off?
Hugging is a great aspect of a good vampire.
It is a good aspect of a great vampire.
Hugs you back.
Yes!
This is just gonna be the rest of the campaign.
Literally, that's it. That's it. That's the whole campaign.
After you rescued Fred,
Yes, I owe him
They
the
s-
biggest apology of
Yes.
my
And us
life.
money.
they sent me some sunscreen.
Okay.
Decided I'd pack up my stuff and join you.
Please,
Oh,
why?
I'm so happy. I
Why?
have a custom order for you, actually.
Oh,
We'll talk about it later.
all right.
Right.
Why?
Anyway,
Why would you decide to come with
we
us?
can talk about niceties
Oh,
later.
well, Fred is my supply of sunscreen, and I like you.
Let's kick them both off.
No.
No. We have to go. We have to go now.
We gotta go.
Sails up. Let's go.
Let's move it, people.
Let's go, let's
If
go.
you could, like,
Got a friend
Rush a
in-
ship. Like, you know how ships usually get out of port really slow? Like, our ship is just going.
Yeah. You
I imagine all of
you
us at the
start to get out of there as soon as possible.
We're just like this as we leave.
Yeah, I
for-
imagine all of us on top deck just going, ah!
Except we're like
Um,
tied to like the thing, whatever, so we're
and,
not like flying off.
As you are all getting ready to leave, one of the
God.
Datroids walks up to you.
Hello.
Excuse me, everyone.
Yes.
Yes. My God, Sarah. Thank you. This is really necessary.
For the recording, no, I'm kidding.
For the recording.
I'm pretty sure
mic drop,
the
pop
microphone picked that up.
He walks up and he slides the compartment of his arm back, and he takes out what appear to be tiny little circular stones. Gotcha, finish these up for you.
Yay!
And
What are
he
these?
hands one to each of you.
Communication stones.
What do we do with them?
Put them on the top of your ear.
Oh.
And
Okay.
if you just think, you should be able to communicate.
Oh, kind of like a hearing aid.
Is this a joke? He holds
This
it
is
up
the
to his
song that
half-torn ear.
Oh my God.
You have another ear.
Just put it right here.
I know. It was a joke, everyone. I'm sorry for actually trying to make a joke.
And he's working on researching your gun sword.
So I also found out that guns with that can hold multiple bullets.
revolver?
Yes. Where can I get them?
He'll try and add it into the design.
This is basically like Leon.
This is the worst idea
Yeah,
ever.
this is, yeah.
What do you mean this is the worst?
Very
This is
The research might take a little bit longer. We had a bit of a accident.
With dragons?
Something
accident.
like that.
How's the island faring right now?
It's not.
Everything's intact.
But everybody's dead.
I sense a butt in there.
Can I insight check the natural?
Sure.
Let's all do it. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I already put my stuff away.
You can borrow one of my die.
Okay.
I'll give you this one. That's etched.
It's 13.
Your die don't like
17.
That's a 5.
Yeet.
17 as well.
I'm sorry, maybe this die isn't so good.
I got
Want
it.
another one?
I got an 8. I can't
Can't get
roll
there.
to save my life today.
What'd you all get?
17.
17.
5.
Now he's telling the truth.
Oh,
Everything's
okay, cool.
intact.
Okay.
You didn't miss out on anything.
May I see one of your little devices?
What the fuck?
Laptops.
Well,
Oh my God.
We don't have any on the ship.
God dang it! This is
Can
fine.
we get any on the ship?
We can ask.
Sure.
Yes.
I'd
That would be
ask.
very.
We'll see about it.
Yay! Even just one that we can just have like an information database. That would be very, very useful.
He'll look into it.
Appreciate it.
And it'll take longer than
That's fine.
the earbuds, but
No, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So Ashley's just like tapping his ear, and he's like thinking to Amelia, like, is this thing on? Hello?
Is this thing
Hello?
on?
Oh my God.
Do you have to...
They're so loud.
you,
Oh, I
No,
regret
this
this
isn't
entirely.
basically
Oh.
how it works is who you want to talk to is who you imagine in your head, and it goes specifically to that person.
Oh, so it's not an open com.
It's not an open
Aw,
conference.
sad.
And
So
if
this
you
is actually
and if you're
better
talking in general and you're thinking about everyone, it goes to everyone.
So this is
Now,
actually better
do
than
you
what
have to
they
say the words out loud, or
Why
do you
was
just have to
this now
think
and not sooner?
You think.
You have to think it? Yeah, okay, yeah. So he's thinking that in his head. Is it working?
Hello.
She's thinking at everybody. Wasn't this thing a thing while we were sitting at dinner with Miss Bitchface?
Probably.
didn't have a
I
chance to
wish
go back to
it
Discordia.
Anyway,
Yeah,
It would have ruined the plot
came,
point.
They just came in today.
alright.
Alright, well,
Thank
let's
you.
get
I don't want to
on.
sound ungrateful.
I would like to look back to the coast to the dock to see if there's any commotion about us leaving.
Perception.
Me! That's me. Yep.
You know what's great is, sounds like we get to skip the province of Phil for right now.
No, we don't. I mean, do we want
They
to?
said go to Midgard.
I mean, we can still stop by Phil.
Do we have to?
It's up to you.
I kind of want. Don't you want to find your father, Ashley?
Ouch.
Oh,
Damn,
There's
that
my
hurt
life.
It's not even a dig, that's just an actual truth.
I got a
I-
8 total perception,
And what?
and it's
Only
8 total
It's a
perception.
meta dig. It's a
Anybody-
meta dig, but an honest.
Anybody else want to
Yes.
perceive, see if there's any commotion at the docks while I was leaving?
Yes.
Yes.
I've been not rolling great today.
I
I got a 6.
Oh god.
6.
I got a 15.
15.
Come on, Hestia. Come on, Hestia.
4. There does not appear to be any more commotion than there was normal.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
let us go then.
Where are we going?
You head off into the open ocean. Where are you going? So I can write it down and plan.
Province of Phil.
Oh, where was
Where in the province of Phil?
Startandria?
That's quite a ways.
Do we want to stop anywhere before then?
What's the closest port?
I thought, were we not going
Ashley
to
would-
Midgard?
I thought we
We're stopping by Phil first.
1 second.
We're going around anyway.
Let me find
Sounds
the
bad.
closest
They really want to stop and fill.
Feeling a little nervous.
Never.
Might as well
She
explore
leans in.
Never.
Extra close.
Hey, you guys aren't dead.
Going
This
from,
aren't-
hey, Sarah.
Wait.
Or do you want to pull up the actual map so I can point to things and have you see what name is actually attached?
Let's say Hawaii.
Easier.
Yes,
What?
it does say Hawaii.
Because it's based off the Hawaiian Islands.
Gotcha.
This is based off the South Pacific Islands.
So,
And Midgard is...
Edge is from
Oh, gotcha.
Kane,
It
right?
goes here.
Yeah,
Edge is
gotcha.
from Kane. It's from the Canada Islands, right?
Kanaloa is her. You're from Kane.
Okay.
The sort of
Hawaii.
outskirts of Kane.
Yeah, and then where's Elio from?
Emilio is from Kanaloa.
Okay, so that's not too far actually.
Wait, so where's that from?
Edge is
Edge
from,
is from
like the
Kane.
northern shores of Kane.
Okay.
Emilio is from this island. This is the island she ran away from.
Ah.
Which they're nomadic people, so they've been around.
Gotcha.
And these are the pricks.
So, guess we're all taking a trip down memory lane.
So,
Where is? I
At
can't
least
find
we
it.
won't have to worry about anybody being wanted for murder in Edgestown. I'm gonna jinx this if I keep saying that. aren't
Yeah,
I?
you
Yes.
really are.
Yes, you are.
But or like so far,
I can't really find it,
There's been some things about her uncle.
to be fair, I'm not only wanted.
Well,
for
the fact that Loki knew your
Yeah, but that's pretty much the only thing.
And that seems like
And
Okay.
I did request because the last time I played Edge and we tried to go to her town, it like severely fucked me over. Like not just like completely as a character, and it was the DM like really screwed me over. So that's one of the reasons why I picked Edge to play for this campaign was a second chance at playing a character that got fucked over.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to do anything that fucks you over. I want to do stuff that makes your
well, I'm really
backstory
really,
and character
So-
have something cool.
and I can understand that, but I'm really looking forward to this.
Yes.
So I got a question.
Are you pulling up the actual map?
I'm trying.
Where was the last location that I knew my mom lived?
Hang on a second.
Okay.
We'll point them out. Hang on. Okay, so don't zoom in all. Zoom out. So here's Camelot.
Yeah.
Here's the stall.
Yeah.
Cambridge is here.
Yeet.
So you'd be going. Oh yeah, I forgot there's the image of the Kraken there. Anyways, in this direct path you'll be taking.
How about we stop by the little town?
Is that supposed to be Leviathan?
Yeah.
Over there?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we stop at Cambridge?
Cambridge is here, and then the closest port in Phil would be right here, and that is Zigzapool.
Okay.
That is Zigzapool.
Um,
Up here is Myro, and then that is Stratandra.
where's Port Belford?
Port Belford?
Yeah.
Port Belford's right here.
Gotcha.
We'd have to go.
The last place you would know your mother was at was Stratandra. Because that's where you were taken her.
Okay. Because
Right?
Well,
You were born in Stratandra.
it said, according to this, my hometown is Port Belford. Then we moved to Myra.
Oh. She would have. The last place you fought was Myra. That's where you got taken.
Gotcha. And that also would have been the last place that I know my father was.
Yep. Would be Myra. The last place that you think all of your family members are is Myra.
Including brothers.
Including your brother. Yeah, but also to get to Midgar, you would have to either go to a port, or you would have to go through Phil.
Gotcha.
Or you would have to go through the Citadel.
Gotcha.
Whichever path you take is up to you. And you also have to figure out a way to get through that cold.
Yes. Well, it sounds as if Hestia wants to stop in Cambridge.
Should we stop in another city in this godforsaken country?
Hey, you should mention what Cambridge is like in real life.
We discussed it was like.
It's like Hong Kong.
It's like Hong Kong. Yep.
Oh, okay,
except-
yeah, at least you stop by Cambridge.
Yeah, let's do it.
Why not?
So it sounds as if we're going to stop by Cambridge, and then afterwards make our way towards Phil.
I did
Yes.
spend the rest of my time in Cambridge after the whole incident. That's kind of where I ended up.
Is that where your grandma lived?
She was more in the
There.
outskirts.
It's the village.
Yeah, that's about.
No, it was here. No, wait, fuck.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
Where did I say?
I
The,
thought it was at
the village,
like
the
on
burning?
on the.
Pass.
I don't know where. Like I can't.
Where the incident happened?
No, where her
Right
grandma
there.
Where
lived.
Right there. Right.
No, where her grandma lived.
And then her
She
grandma
lived-
lived on the outskirts, like
So-
close.
so a little bit over here.
coastal grassland,
Gotcha.
overlooking the
Wow.
ocean, close to.
So
a
probably
cliff.
more that way.
And then that's where
No,
she
no,
also.
that red dot that I'm. looking
No,
at
that red dot
This,
is another
this would
city.
be where her family was.
Oh, really?
This is where the village is.
Yeah, the
And
red
then-
It
dot's
doesn't
are-
exist anymore,
No,
obviously.
well,
so the only
yeah.
thing standing there is the. You still need to get you that.
Giant evil tower.
Okay. So the same day that went kablooey, grandma also passed away.
Grandma passed away, and then the town went to
Yes.
because Grandma passed away.
You.
So who is in Cambridge?
Cambridge is where Hestia woke up outside Cambridge
After the
after the incident, and then
No
spent
recollection.
spent the next 10 years in Cambridge
Yup.
with random people.
with
Um,
random people and Sarah.
Yeah. Well, she pretty much had the clothes that she had on her back, if she had any. Or if she picked up some on the way, I don't know. And yeah, she kind of did odd jobs at first because she was like an angry emo teenager, and
Huh.
then, and then she like after a couple of rocky years, she like kind of found her footing. Like it was rough at first, but she was like 15, right? She comes like from a really wealthy place, and she goes to having like nothing.
I wonder how that feels.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you are perfect.
Alright, well, I think that concludes our day.
Woo!
Yes, it does.
Good job, fam.
And my father.
We're back into the Scordier!
Next stop,
Thank God.
Cambridge.
After like so many sessions.
And my father is still alive.
Yes.
This is a positive.
Your father's alive, your mother's alive.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode of The 8. If you enjoyed, please drop us a like, subscribe, and share with your friends, as it all really helps us a lot. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload next. If you would like to check out the most recent upload, you can click that box in the top left. Or if you're interested in checking out more of the 8 campaign, you can click the box in the bottom left. Again, we hope you enjoyed today's episode, and remember, there's always a seat available at our table. Have a good one.